We are at the registration for the 2013 Cliff Bar 10 Peaks Lake District race. 5 o'clock Friday night. Some of the refreshments: Coke, Mars bars, bananas, Cliff bars, Cliff shot, builders, blocks, naked. You name it, it's here. Desk. Hello.
Hi there.
Do you want this?
Yes, please.
Are you long or short course?
Short. Jump pennyfold.
Number 64.
Mat, that's the bag, t-shirts, and the dibbers.
Okay. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Good luck for tomorrow.
Yes, we'll see you.
Hiya.
Hiya.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay.
3:52 at the start, waiting for the 4:15 bus. People having last minute breakfast, dropping off bags, eating sandwiches. Minute packing. Sporting, so honestly. Out to get the bus.
And at every checkpoint you go through, there'll be a marshal with a dibbing box there for you to dib in as well. When you come back here, there may be a bit of confusion because you've got long course and short course both finishing at checkpoint 5 and the finish. So when you come in, make sure you dib in the finish box, not in checkpoint 5, otherwise your time will still be running. Okay? Just want to talk about Great End. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Great End. When you get up there, if it's clear, you'll see there's 2 or 3 places that you could think are the highest point on the mountain. The one we have used is the one furthest west from Esk House. So if you take a bearing from Esk House, you may well go over one before you get to the one that we've used. And the one we have used is the one where there is a 3 or 4 meter high, foot high stone shelter. So if you're at what you think is the highest point and there isn't a stone shelter there, you need to move to the next one, okay? And the checkpoint control box is within the shelter. We haven't tried to hide anything from you. There'll be some red mine tape, and if you're not at the highest point and there isn't a red mine tape there, you know you haven't found your checkpoint, okay? So it'll always be at the highest point on the mountain, which will be normally a trig point, but some of the time a stone cairn. Okay, anyone got any burning issues now before we set you off? Cool, have a good day. See you out on course.
Getting off the bus. Waiting for the start.
Well, first I just want to welcome you to the first short course version of the 10 Peaks. It might be slightly misleading having the word short in because it's still 30 miles over some of the toughest terrain in the UK, so it's no walk in the park, but it's certainly doable, which is why we created it. However, if you do wish to withdraw, it is really important that you speak to a marshal who's not on top of the mountain. Maybe at, well, I doubt it's going to be checkpoint 1, but Honister perhaps, or further along the course. We need to have your dibbers back. It's very important. Every year we have quite a few people who are, as far as we're concerned, missing on the course. And for hours we're phoning around and eventually calling mountain rescue, seeking advice, and they're sitting at home having a cup of tea. So please, if you do wish to withdraw, ideally let me know or let a marshal know. If you get to Honister and are unable to continue, or checkpoint 2, Eschhaus, you can take the footpath down to Seathwaite if you wish to retire, and there will be a minibus to take you back to base. There's a £5 charge for that, but hopefully none of you will need that. If you could have your numbers on view 100% of the time, that would be really useful for us, especially when you're coming through aid stations. Last year I had a very angry farmer threatening to kill me.
Harsh?
Yeah, I thought it was harsh. A few people were leaving gates open. I know it's quite tempting because you think, oh, there's someone behind me, they'll close it. But if you could try and make an effort to close gates as you go, that would be really helpful to me. So I'd like to be around next year to do another one. Every peak has a control box. You've all got your dibbers. You just have to put it in the hole and it will beep once, and then you're good to go.
Tell you what peak it is, or is it really cloudy?
Pardon?
Will it tell you what peak it is on the dibber?
No, it won't tell you. Hopefully you'll know.
The question was, does it tell you which peak you're on?
Each
Obviously not.
control box will be marked with some red and white tape, but also perhaps a orienteering flag. It's like an orange cube, so it should be easy to spot. However, if you get to the right peak and there is no control box, please can you let the next marshal that you see know about it. These things do go missing. We've tried to secure them, but people seem to like to keep them for a souvenir. That's about it really. So best of luck to everybody. We're going to start from the lower car park in 12 minutes. But if there's any of you running, can I ask you to come to the front, please, just so that I don't want the walkers sort of holding up the runners. So if you're planning on breaking any records, go to the front of the queue, please. I'll be standing by the bridge with the start control panel. You need to dib in before you move on. Your time will only start once you've dibbed in, so there's no real rush to get going. Okay. All right, thanks very much. Cheers.
Midges are biting.
That's like a GoPro, is it? Is that a more advanced now? It's a Sony.
It's a Sony. Yeah, the GoPro hasn't got big enough battery life.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting to start. Move you up into position. Are you running? I'm not bothered. Some people are what?
What's up there?
Dogs away.
Very on the bed.
Oh, I hate them. Oops. And we're away.